In this video, we're going to learn how to add assets from the asset panel in Amazon Sumerian. So let's get started. Alright, I'm here in a scene. I don't have much in my scene except for a box, but I have that hidden. I can show that box if I want by clicking this eyeball icon. But what we need to do is first add an asset or an entity, really an asset, to our scene that we can actually use from the assets panel. There are a few things down here, but let's use a more real-world example. So I'll click Import Assets above the canvas. That'll pull up the assets library. And we're going to use the view room, or the TV room as I like to call it. So I'll go ahead and click View Room and then click Add. Now the cool thing about the View Room is that it has a lot of different assets inside of it. It's an asset pack, and it comes with lots of stuff in it. Several textures, different packs themselves, materials, all sorts of things. And so, if we're using the assets panel, we need to keep in mind, like, what are we actually trying to add to our scene? And so if we're trying to add the whole asset itself, we need to find the entity of that asset pack. Now, we can find the entity by looking for this hexagon icon. Now, it does show up here at the top of the view room pack. I can also filter down to just entities by clicking the entity icon filter button. There we go. If I want to show everything in all of my packs, I can click toggle all. If I want to add the entity itself to the room that includes everything, then I would find the entity of this asset pack, which is room_view room. And I will drag that onto my scene. There it is in my scene. Now notice that this view room has a lot of different textures. It has doors, it has brick, it has wood up on these beams up on top, and also the floorboards themselves. Now all of those different assets do appear within the asset pack. And so if I want to reuse those textures or images, I can find them by selecting the textures filter button, and it shows me all textures. If I want to show all behaviors, which there are none right now, but that's why we don't see anything. Materials is a really common one, so there's lots of different materials also in this asset pack. And we can apply those to other entities and components that we're not going to be covering in this tutorial, but that is how you use the assets panel in Amazon Sumerian. It's a very, very useful panel and tool. I would really encourage you to get used to using it because it makes your workflow go a lot smoother and quicker when you start accessing entities and assets using the assets panel.